Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up for you. And the very fact that Vicky Kaushal's a very big secret of Vicky Kaushal is out in the open, as well as the fact that Arvind Kejriwal has no respite or relief, from Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button. And welcome, Priya. Welcome each and everyone. As well as the fact that a lot of things are happening, in politics as well as in the film industry, especially after the Ambani wedding is over, and now the celebrations are carrying on to London, I believe. And many things are happening, especially in the U.S. election, and now Modi ji is also preparing to somehow, capture lost grounds because we saw that Yogi Adityanath told that BJP took it very lightly and were overconfident in UP. So many things are happening. Yeah, it is over to you.
So we start with the first piece of news. Now, actor Amitabh Bachchan, who is an avid social media user, gave a major update about his son, Abhishek Bachchan, his latest projects. Now, he confirmed that Abhishek's next project will be with the actor Shah Rukh Khan in the film King. However, an official announcement regarding the film is still awaited. And sharing a screenshot of a new news article about Abhishek joining the cast of King, where he will be seen playing the antagonist. Now he wrote, "All the best, Abhishek. It is time." Abhishek and SRK have previously featured together in films such as Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna and Happy New Year. Now, people say that their fans are excited that these two actors are reuniting. Recently, a video of SRK was finally widely shared on social media where eagle-eyed fans noticed the film script lying on the table beside him. Reportedly, the film is also set to star Shah Rukh Khan's daughter and actor Suhana. The video happened to be from a clip of Shah Rukh Khan congratulating cinematographer Santosh Sivan after he received the prestigious award Pierre Angenio, I don't know how you pronounce it, Excellence Award at the Cannes Film Festival. Now, in the aforementioned video, a section of the internet spotted the script of King on the table next to him. It also contains some additional details on its cover, which were not clearly visible in the video. If reports are to be believed, King will be directed by Sujoy Ghosh. Now, here, friends, a couple of things that I wanted to comment about is that till yesterday, Shah Rukh Khan was looking for a villain from the South industry, and he was hoping that he would rope in a big actor so that the film, would receive, a bigger kind of audience. But now it looks like Amitabh Bachchan's son or Amitabh Bachchan would have knocked at his door, and he would have given the role to, the son. Now, also remember when Amitabh Bachchan says it is time, it is like Rahul Gandhi. Every time they say that he's going to become the prime minister, so it's very similar to that. They say that he's still young. He's still young. At the age of 50, he's no longer a young politician. So it's the same with young baby Bachchan. Yeah, back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, so a lot of things in this particular development is that it is quite clear that SRK is grooming his children, for their careers, and because he put Aryan Khan as a producer in many films, and also Aryan Khan is producing the first film, I believe, and he also has a vodka brand called Devil, and the very fact that Suhana Khan was given a lot of opportunities in acting because she acted in the Netflix series called Archies, and which is directed by Farah Khan, if I remember correct, and that didn't take off
Take them anywhere.
as expected.
Yeah,
So
and
apart
that
from
did not
that,
take them anywhere.
yeah, she got the brand ambassador opportunities for a lot of international brands. Okay, and this is all thanks to SRK's power and influence. And now finally, SRK decided that okay, let me cast my daughter in the same film I'm acting. And so initially he thought that a South Indian film star will act as a villain in this particular film. But there are rumors that there'll be more than one villain in this film, and one of the villains will be a South Indian very big actor. So they are still not very confident with Abhishek Bachchan, because as you know that all the South Indian films are doing extremely well. Especially Indian 2 is doing quite well in the box office, and so Bollywood films have lost their, as we know that Bollywood has sunk, and they have to depend on South Indian people to, cast in their film to have some sort of viewership or audience. So they are just parasiting on the South Indian film star and popularity. So you can see how they Prabhas, according to certain reports, they say that Kalki film has crossed SRK's Jawan and Patan in collection, but we don't know. We can't verify the whether it is correct or not. But whatever said and done, South Indian film stars are ruling the Indian film box office right now. Yes.
Also, what I noticed, Jaydev, was that in the Ambani wedding, Suhana was busy posing with her brother. Now, apparently, Aryan Khan has lost his that camera shyness, because ever since the Cordelia case happened, he's been hiding away from public eye. Now, slowly, he's again coming back to the public eye, and showing that he is very much in the news, and
Yes.
he is seen as Suhana's chaperone most of the times. They don't
They
want
don't
any
want any
failure.
failures.
Yeah. Welcome,
Yes.
Sharmila. Welcome,
Welcome,
Savitri,
Savitra.
Seema, Nina, Priya. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So, coming to the next piece of news, and this is what Vicky Kaushal, as you know, that Bollywood marriages, they are artificially made, even relationships, because Karan Johar always somehow finds the knack to find the perfect match in Bollywood, and those people they marry. We see that with the case of Ranbir Alia Bhatt, and then we saw that with the case with Siddharth Malhotra and Kiara Advani, and now we see this with the case of Vicky Kaushal and Katrina Kaif. So what's the very big secret which Vicky Kaushal just blabbered on media? Apparently, according to certain news reports and interviews, Vicky Kaushal has done everything from small cameos to playing supporting characters and acting in big films. So apparently, as all of you know, that Vicky Kaushal was sort of he didn't have much films in which he played a big character. And now Vicky Kaushal got candid about the struggle of his father, Shyam Kaushal, before he came to Mumbai to work as an action director. And this actor revealed that his father had contemplated ending his life as he was jobless in Punjab. That's when Vicky's grandfather sent Shyam to Mumbai for a change of environment, and that's how his journey began in the industry. Vicky Kaushal told Raj Shamani in the interview that his parents were quite pleased with the idea of him having a steady job. The actor shared that his grandfather owned a small grocery in Punjab, where his parents hail from. And apparently, his father struggled a lot. He came to Mumbai in 1978, and despite holding an MA in English literature, he struggled to find employment. On one day after a night of drinking with friends, Vicky's father Sham said that he wanted to end his life and left his grandfather worried. Apparently, Shan came to Mumbai. He was ready to work even as a sweeper because no one from their village would know. So his father struggled a lot, especially with finding a job without security. Vicky mentioned that he isn't usually a risk taker, even though he left engineering to become an actor. The actor's family was thrilled because they thought he would finally have a stable job with a steady income and regular days off. So apparently, from this very big revelation, we can see that Vicky Kaushal, where he comes from. His father struggled a lot in terms of finance, so it was up to Vicky Kaushal to have a very good source of income, which and a big source of income comes from a profession such as acting, because he wouldn't have made so much of money, doing a job in engineering. So that's why he left his engineering job, and he became an actor. And it is quite clear that he had to please a lot of people to get major roles in Bollywood. It's quite obvious, and maybe even who he had relationships with, right? So this is quite obvious. So you can connect the dots. Yes.
Yeah. So moving on to actor Siddhant Karnik, who played Ranbir Kapoor's brother-in-law in the Sandeep Reddy Vanga movie Animal, he spoke about a casting couch incident he faced earlier in his career. Recalling the incident, Siddhant, who is now 41, he said, "It shaped me to understand how to navigate through these tricky situations. In 2005, when I was just 22, I had just started in the industry," he said. "I met a coordinator who asked me for my portfolio and then invited me to his house at 10:30 at night. It felt odd, but I went ahead with it. Then he recalled there were photographs of his family all around, and it looked like a safe environment. But something was off. The coordinator discussed industry norms and subtly hinted at compromising for career options. कुछ compromise नहीं करोगे तब तक काम नहीं आएगा," he said. And I sensed where this was leading to, Kanik said. "I was very young at that time, and despite all the family photographs, I didn't think much of it. But then, just a minute, friends. Yeah, but then this guy came closer to me, and that's when I said, I'm not interested in this kind of work, especially not through these means." Then the actor who played this role, he also said that he had to face a lot of difficulties. It was not only this, but several other tricky situations. And because he was young, he really did not know how to react to such a situation. But after that, he learned how to cope. So these are things that several people in the industry have spoken about, men and women. And maybe within the next few days, we'll tell you something more about how this happens in the television industry as well. And it's not only in Bollywood, but also in the television industry. This exists as much as it does in Bollywood. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah, it exists everywhere in Bollywood and the serial industry. So, coming to the next piece of news, and apparently, Vivek Oberoi, as we all know, he has credited his father, in terms of his success in his career. And Vivek said that he has suffered a lot in the Bollywood career because of people like Salman Khan, as all of you know, with his relationship with Aishwarya Rai. Apparently, Vivek Oberoi has, become a very successful businessman according to certain people. He owns a production company, a real estate company, and many other ventures. Vivek revealed that his father trained him to develop entrepreneurial skills when he was 10. And the actor said that his father, Suresh Oberoi, gave him certain merchandise to sell and allow him to keep the profits, which developed his business acumen. He was quoted as saying. So apparently, what is happening is, it is quite obvious that each and every day Bollywood actors, they are looking to other sources of income, and they know that acting in a Bollywood film is no longer viable, because Karan Johar clearly explained that they can no longer afford to give hundreds of crores to these actors when the film is not giving them returns. And that is the reason why now everyone is turning to OTT platforms, uh, especially Bollywood producers and directors. It is only the South Indian film industry which is doing well at this point of time. And now Bollywood is strategically looking to place at least 2 to 3 South Indian actors in their film so that they get eyeballs. They tap into their fan base, into the South Indian fan base, because in South India, especially Tamil Nadu, film stars are looked upon as gods. We saw that with the case of Jayalalitha. We saw that with the case of Rajnikant. We saw that with the case with the great MGR. So Tamil Nadu is still a film crazy state at this point of time, and so this is how Bollywood is trying to strategically, toe their way in this boycott Bollywood movement. So this is how things are happening. Yes.
Yeah. Apparently now, uh, the people are asking who is this actress whose closeness with Aishwarya Rai is causing problem in Bachchan's paradise. So this is what is the latest news, is that despite no confirmation from Bachchan's family, the discord between Aishwarya and her in-laws is something that people have noticed. Which each of their public appearances, fans have noticed a subtle disharmony brewing between the members of Bachchan family. While it may be coincidental, the photo ops of Amitabh and Thaliwali Mami with children Shweta and Abhishek without daughter-in-law Aishwarya and the granddaughter, has alluded to trouble in paradise. And also, rumors of Abhishek and Aishwarya split is also up to suspicion time and again. Now, in the latest, development at the Radhika Anand Ambani wedding, Big B was joined by his wife Jaya, son Abhishek, daughter Shweta, son-in-law Nikhil, and grandchildren Navya and Agastya for the photograph. However, Aishwarya skipped the family photograph and shared a warm hug with actress Rekha before arriving at the photo spot. For the unversed, Rekha is known to have a romantic history with Amitabh Bachchan, which has left an unforgettable rift between her and the Bachchan family. Now, all the members of uh, you know the all the members of the Bachchan family seem to be rather cozy with each other, except for Aishwarya and her daughter. Now, again, you also know that Aishwarya is very close to Rekha, because whenever she sees her, you can see them, warmly hugging each other. Now, the recent clip of Aishwarya and Rekha from Ambani's wedding function has made people understand that the former's closeness with the veteran might have irritated Jaya. Reacting to the video, a social media writer said, so they're openly showing that there is a discord in the family, and the husband is siding with his sister and mother, leaving his wife and daughter alone. I mean, this was the biggest event of India today. All the paparazzi and people all over watching this, and they couldn't pretend for 3 minutes to be a family. Enter together and get clicked together. 2 minutes. Another netizen said, Bachchan's having an entry together and Aishwarya Rekha having an entry together. Both of them are gathering allies, going by the proverb, enemy's enemy is my friend. So this is what people are talking about in with concern, in concern with the Thaliwali Mami's family. Also, with regards to Kamala Hassan, Jadip, perhaps you'd like to speak about that. Indian 2 saw a decent run at the box office, they say, but apparently, it hasn't been doing well at all, is what the news is telling us. So let me just go to that. Yeah, Indian 2 at the worldwide box office. That's 4 days since. It's a game over for Kamala Hassan's Biggie with 80% drop in India on Monday. Now, after a tremendous performance of Kalki, as they say, Kamala Hassan's very next film, India 2, has sealed its fate as a disaster at the worldwide box office. Despite his performance enjoying praise, the film failed to draw audiences to theaters, and the result on the first Monday was shattering. The Biggie is going nowhere even after becoming the highest grossing Tamil film of the year. In India, the Shankar directorial took a start of 26 crores with negative word of mouth spreading like wildfire. It dropped on day two and earned 18.5 crores. Again on Sunday, there was a dip to 15.5 crores. Now, as per estimates coming in, the Tamil Vigilante film saw a disastrous fall on day 4 with just 3 crores coming in. Now, you'll see that it has fallen by, and it's only earning 3 crores. If compared to Sunday, which was 15.5 crores, it's a drop of 80.64%. So it's clear that the negativity has taken a toll, and the audience is no mood to watch the film, including the estimated collection. The Kamala Hassan star stands at 63 crores net at the box office. So this is what's happening, with Kamala Hassan's movie. So, and you also know that Kamala Hassan has been very critical of the present government and the Prime Minister, and his arrogance has been seen all over Twitter. So people would only be too happy to see this piece of news.
Yeah,
Welcome,
so
Purnima.
one thing is for
And
sure
Vishali,
that
yeah, we missed you as well. Yeah.
that Kamal Hassan's film might not be doing well as expected, but it is still doing better than any Bollywood film, and that
Yeah.
is a fact. So that is how how Bollywood has sunk to its rock bottom. And despite the fact that they say that SRK has revived Bollywood by giving hits like Jawan and Patan, which has crossed 1,000 crores, according to these trade analysts. So,
Yeah.
who are they trying to fool? So, now coming to the next piece of news, and it is with regards to Arvind Kejriwal. And Arvind Kejriwal seems to be in a constant state of bother. Apparently, the Delhi High Court has reserved order on his plea challenging the arrest by the CBI in the excise policy case. And the court has reserved the order on the interim bail of Kejriwal, and the court has fixed July 29th for the bail plea hearing. And apparently, Kejriwal has not been forthcoming with certain answers which the CBI are looking for. And apparently, the BJP is trying to permanently damage the health of Arvind Kejriwal. This is according to Atishi. And Arvind Kejriwal is a diabetic patient for 30 years, and he is at risk. When sugar levels go up, patients can gradually have a very serious illness. But if it drops drastically, then it can be fatal. The person can go into coma, have brain stroke, brain hemorrhage, and or even die. So this is what Atishi was quoted as saying regarding Arvind Kejriwal's situation, and
In fact,
Atishi is trying.
yeah. In fact, she is very good at lying, Jaydev. She lies all the time. And she makes up stories as though she's living in some fantasy land herself. So this is something you can't. Whenever this woman talks, she is just what you call a motor mouth, just like Sanjay Rao, no different from him. And then another very interesting piece of news is that a private video of Urvashi Rotela, you remember, she comes as the what you call the she comes in item scenes in Bollywood. Now, a private video of Urvashi Rotela is becoming very viral and has created a massive uproar. It features her in her bathroom about to take a shower. Many initially thought it would be a random clip from one of her movies, but so far that isn't the case. Now, many Indian celebrities have recently been victims of AI or deepfake technology. Samantha, Ruth Prabha, and Prabhu, Alia Bhatt, Kajal, and many others. So now these people feel that, see, has she done it to grab eyeballs, as because it's rather explicit, or whether it is some mischief maker who's done it. Now, the controversial video witnessed her entering the bathroom. She was dressed in a kurta, orange kurta, but what's shocking is her neck piece, which looks like a Mangal Sutra. She hangs a towel and embraces her beauty in the mirror before undressing herself. The video ends before her modesty is exposed to the cameras. Now, the accidental exposure has sent shockwaves across the industry. Many have been debating whether the video is real or created by AI or any other technology. Many even accused her of allegedly pulling off a publicity stunt. So, as you know, this woman is very famous for her publicity stunts, and this could be nothing else but a publicity stunt because she tries everything in the book to garner some attention, and she doesn't have any movies in hand. So this could be a trick just to tell people that it was AI and it was not me. So this could be one of those tricks that these people pull on you. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the only I wouldn't say actress. She's only the person who has managed to garner a lot of attention to herself by very good PR, because she bought a Versace house in Dubai. And so without acting in any major films or major hit films, she has made a lot of money for herself, and she has employed very good PR agencies for herself to, in spite of not achieving anything much in life, and just going behind Rishabh Pant, the cricketer, for a brief period of time. That's the only thing which she has to her credit. So I'm not surprised that all these so-called actresses, they have very good PR agencies to somehow get some sort of attention in social media, is how I can see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all the news from my end.
Thank you, friends. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Thank you. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.